Are these viral foods at Disney World actually good? Today, I'm gonna be trying 10 foods that have gone viral on social media. After I try them, I'll rate them. Are they worth the hype or not worth the hype? First stop, we're heading to Tomorrowland to hit up the lunching pad. One of the most beloved Disney World snacks of all time is the cream cheese pretzel. And one of the main reasons that it is so popular is because it's gone viral on social media many times. So I found this viral video from Jen Curley where she says this is her favorite pretzel at Disney. Granted, she is in Disneyland, not Disney World in this video, but they also have this pretzel at Disney World. It has a cheesy seasoning on top, cream cheese in the middle, and she says it's bomb diggity. Let's go get that pretzel. Hello, how are ya?
Good.
Can I just have one cream cheese pretzel, please?
Sure, one cream cheese pretzel. Anything else for you?
That's gonna be it. This is the cream cheese pretzel. It's a warm, stuffed pretzel filled with sweet cream cheese for $8.49. Keep in mind, there are some other places you can grab this pretzel. I believe they have it in Hollywood Studios as well, but the most notable spot to get it is at the lunching pad. And this is definitely a lot smaller than I remember. It's been a while since I've had this here, and I don't think I liked it the first time I tried it, but maybe this time will be different. You can see the sweet cream cheese in there. Okay. The first time I had this pretzel, I don't think I realized it was going to be filled with a sweet cream cheese. I was expecting more of a savory cream cheese, which I do think I would enjoy better just because I prefer savory snacks. But if you're looking for more of a sweet treat, it's actually pretty good. It's a lot better than I remember, I must admit. The cream cheese filling on the inside tastes like a cream cheese frosting, and I love cream cheese frosting on different kinds of desserts. My only issue with this is it is a little bit dry. There's not quite enough of that cream cheese filling. I could use like 3 times more than what they actually have in there, because you definitely get some bites that are lacking the cream cheese, and you might need a sip of water afterwards. The little pieces on the outside of this pretzel give it a little extra sweetness, but you know it would be even better if they coated this thing in butter and then some cinnamon sugar to make it like a cinnamon sugar kind of pretzel. Some cinnamon would go really far in this. It's good. $8.49 for the size it's pushing it. I would say there's definitely better pretzels at Disney World, and I'd also say I probably prefer like an Auntie Anne's cinnamon sugar pretzel or a Wetzel's Pretzels cinnamon sugar pretzel. So for all of those reasons, I do think the cream cheese pretzel is a little overhyped. I'm sorry to all those cream cheese pretzel fans out there. Well, we're heading out of Magic Kingdom and over to Disney Springs to hit up our next few stops. My friend Sam made this video about a build-your-own Disney snack. It's actually a DIY Mickey Rice Krispie treat from Goofy's Candy Company. You get to choose your treat, you get to choose some different sauces and some toppings, and they come together to make a delicious looking treat. I think she went with maybe some Oreos and some marshmallows, and hers looks amazing. So we have to try this out. So I've picked up my paper here to create my own tree. We gotta write our name on here. And we could also choose all of our different options here. So they have a DIY caramel apple, a Rice Krispie treat, which is what we're getting. They have a cake pop, a red velvet cake pop, and they also have a marshmallow pop. Obviously, we are going with the Rice Krispie treat there. Now I think Sam did a white chocolate coating, so we'll go there. I think dark chocolate would be really good too. And then you get to choose your toppings. So you only get to choose one dip and one topping. If you'd like an additional topping, it does cost $1 extra. So it looks like we're gonna be paying $1 extra, because Sam went with mini marshmallow bits here, and there we go, some crushed chocolate cookies. So we're gonna do those two, and that's gonna be our Rice Krispie treat. We're getting the same thing as Sam. So once you fill out your paper and you pay for your treat, you come over here where they'll start making it for you. So what they do is they fill the plate with your first topping, then they go ahead and grab your treat and dunk it in the chocolate of your choosing. They put that on the plate so it could absorb all of the topping on the plate, and then they sprinkle a bunch of your second topping on top. And guys, they do not mess around with these toppings. There are so many marshmallows and Oreos on this Rice Krispie treat here. My Rice Krispie treat that I made did cost me $8.99, but if you get one of the already made Rice Krispie treats from the bakery case in there, they cost anywhere from $7.99 to $8.99. So it's pretty much the same price to put what you actually want on this Rice Krispie treat. And I could tell you for a fact, there are definitely more toppings on the Rice Krispie treat that I just made than the ones in the cases. And this looks very good. And wow, thank you, Sam. This was a great recommendation. I really love the flavor combo of the white chocolate with the crushed Oreos, because that white chocolate reminds me a lot of the cream filling that is in an Oreo, and those extra marshmallows just make it extra sweet here. This is absolutely delicious. I think it's priced well, and I would definitely recommend this. This is something that kids are gonna love and adults are gonna love as well. I love how customizable it is. And I remember the last time I was in Goofy's, it was because they had one of these build your own Mickey ice cream bars, and I loved that. I remember I got it dunked in some dark chocolate with some pretzel pieces and some Oreos, and that little salty bite with the Mickey bar was so good. So I think that combination would go really good on this Rice Krispie treat here too. But Sam did good with her selections. I would definitely get this again, and I think it's worth the hype for sure. Now we're headed to the other side of Disney Springs to hit up Wine Bar George's walk-up window, the basket, for another viral treat. This video is actually from my friend Promise, who raves about the Millionaire Shortbread bar from the basket. She says it's so good. She made this video quite a while ago, but I haven't been able to check it out yet, so now's the perfect time. This is the Millionaire Shortbread. It's a buttery shortbread with caramel and dark chocolate for $8. Usually when I come to the basket or Wine Bar George, I'm coming for some drinks and maybe some appetizers, some light bites, because the mac and cheese bites here are my favorite. It's very rare that I get a dessert, but I remember Promise made this video and I knew I had to include it. Look at that thick layer of chocolate on top, the thick layer of caramel in the center, and we've got that shortbread on the bottom. This looks insane. Let's try it out. Holy cow, this is so rich and indulgent and sweet. It's almost just as rich as a Gideon's cookie, honestly, and I think it's because that layer of dark chocolate on there is just so thick. Now, I really like that they serve this chilled. I think it works really well to kind of keep it a little bit refreshing still, and it helps to not make it melt instantly, which a lot of desserts out here in the Florida sun do melt pretty quickly, but this one is holding up very well. I really like that crunchy layer of shortbread on the bottom, and this reminds me a lot of those butter bars that you can get all around Disney World at the various sweet shops. It started off as a dessert in the Germany caramel shop in Epcot, and now you can pretty much get it at any of the sweet shops around Disney World. This is super similar, except it has a layer of chocolate on top, which I think could benefit from a nice little sprinkle of sea salt as well. That would help to cut the sweetness and balance everything out a little bit better, because as it stands, I don't think I could eat more than 2 bites of that. It is just way too sweet and way too rich. And while I think this is good, I would just have trouble getting it again, especially with Gideon's right across the way and the ganachery right around the corner. I think Gideon's cookies, cakes, and the ganachery s'mores are a bit better than this dessert. So for those reasons, I think this Millionaire Shortbread bar is a little bit overhyped. We've made our way over to Epcot for our next couple of treats, and first up, we're hitting up France. The France Pavilion is actually home to a couple of different viral foods. We're gonna be getting 2 of them, starting with the viral chocolate croissant. But this is not just any old chocolate croissant. This is a giant chocolate croissant. Disney for Foodies shared this video of it, and it went super viral. I hear it's been selling out pretty early on in the day, so hopefully we're here early enough to grab it. Good news, guys. I think we're in luck. The Croissant au la la is a giant Parisian treat with a magical chocolate twist. It's only available for a limited time, and it costs $13.95. I have seen many videos of this chocolate croissant, but I don't think any of them prepared me for how large this actually is in person. I mean, this has got to be the size of 3 to 4 regular croissants. I mean, this is absolutely massive. It's like comically large. Look at how big it is compared to my head. It's larger than my head. It's absolutely crazy. And as I was walking over here with it from the bakery, I got stopped. I'm not even, like, this is not an exaggeration. I probably got stopped 50 times with people asking me where I got this, or just people saying, oh my gosh. It is definitely a showstopper. I feel like I'm just like a walking advertisement for this croissant, walking around with it here. And I'm surprised they even have a plate large enough to put this croissant on, because man, it is absolutely giant. And I don't blame the people stopping me, because It definitely looks crazy. I feel like the McDonald's CEO, but I legitimately do not know how to attack and eat this croissant here. So I figured I'd cut it in half so we could see. Oh my gosh, do you guys hear that? It is so nice and crisp. I can't even cut it. This knife, look at this knife compared to this croissant. I need like a full-blown steak knife for this thing here. The plastic butter knife is not cutting it, guys. I guess at this point we could just rip it apart, right? Holy cow. I must admit, upon looking at the center of this croissant, I did expect there to be like chocolate laced throughout the croissant, but it seems like they just dipped half of the croissant in chocolate. So actually, we have like a savory croissant here and a sweet croissant here. When you cut it in half, you get the best of both worlds, but there's in fact no chocolate swirled inside this croissant. It's just the chocolate on top, but I can't wait to try this out. I don't know how to attack it still. Is this the best croissant I've ever had? No, but it is very good. The chocolate on the outside of the chocolate half is so delicious. It tastes like a very high quality, rich, bitter, dark chocolate, and I love it. But I feel like because this croissant is so large, that it's not as flaky and buttery as a typical croissant. It's also hard to get all of those crispy bits from the outside in a bite because there's just so much dough in the center. And while this may not be the best croissant I've ever had, it's still very good. And it's a snack that's going to be able to fill up your entire family for only $14. So I think the price is right, the taste is good, and where else can you get a croissant this large? I don't know. So I do think this croissant is worth the hype. We have yet another sweet treat to try from France, and this one is arguably the most viral food in this entire park. There have been many viral videos about this treat throughout the years, but the one I found is from Vanessa Makes Magic. She says this is the perfect Epcot treat, and she got her brioche sandwich with coconut white chocolate ice cream and raspberry sauce. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So they actually make these ice cream sandwiches right in front of you. They grab the brioche and put it in almost like a waffle iron so it could get nice and crispy. They scoop your choice of ice cream into the center, and then they drizzle your choice of sauce. They have chocolate sauce, caramel, raspberry sauce, but today I went with the suggested combo of the white chocolate coconut ice cream and the raspberry sauce. Usually I go for chocolate ice cream and raspberry sauce, but honestly, this combination here sounds even better. The brioche is nice and crispy, and you can start to see that ice cream kind of melting in the center. This looks insane. It's been a while since I've had this one. This is always such a messy dessert, but it's worth it every dang time. And who told me about this flavor combo? Was her name Vanessa? Shout out to you, because that coconut white chocolate ice cream, I've never had it before, is so good. It has such a strong coconut flavor, honestly even more than I expected. And the white chocolate is coming in the form of like white chocolate chunks in the ice cream. So I like that little bit of crunch that you get in there as well. Pair it with the raspberry sauce, that is literally the perfect combo. I might like this more than my usual chocolate raspberry combination. I love the contrast of textures and temperatures here. You get that cold, creamy ice cream with that crispy, crunchy on the outside, warm brioche. Man, this is so good. It's worth whatever wait they've got out the door at the gelato shop, trust me. The only downside to getting this brioche ice cream sandwich is that the line is usually pretty long, but I think it's safe to say this is worth the hype. I made my way over to Japan for my second and not last ice cream treat of the day. This one is probably coming from somewhere that you're not expecting, and Christmas Dreaming posted about it. She says they have 7-Eleven ice creams in the Japan pavilion. She got one that's like a soft serve in a pouch, and she also got the frozen wafer sandwich. So I feel like we have to get both. To find the ice cream, you're going to want to head into the Mitsukoshi store, which is huge. There's a ton of different stuff in here, but you have to head all the way to the back by the different foods, and behind the register, they have a cooler filled with these ice creams. Here's a look at the different ice creams that they have. So in the back, you can see they have a vanilla and chocolate soft serve. They have some of those frozen wafer sandwiches. They have a vanilla one with chocolate, a matcha one with chocolate, and a strawberry one. Then they have this sweet potato ice cream too. I picked up both of my snacks here and it was so busy in there. Everyone was getting their ice cream. And I want to point out how affordable these are. The soft serve one was only $4.99 and the wafer was $4.49. So both of these are a lot cheaper than a Mickey ice cream sandwich or a Mickey bar that you get at the various carts around the park. And I know these are not the flavors that the person in the video got, but I'm more of a chocolate soft serve fan, and I really wanted one of the ice cream sandwiches with the chocolate in the center. So I went with the vanilla one there. So for our chocolate soft serve, I guess we just twist off the top. There we go. This is like a Danimals. I feel like I'm eating a Danimals smoothie. The flavor of this reminds me a lot of a Wendy's chocolate frosty, but the texture is way more icy rather than creamy. So it's kind of like a chocolate Italian ice. And it reminds me a lot of the frozen hot chocolate martini that they serve over in France for the festival of the holidays. And I really like that, so I really like this too. And it's fun to eat and very convenient to eat while you're walking around the parks too. I like it. As for the wafer, we can conveniently break this in half here. So if you wanted to split it, that would actually be perfect. But I wanted to just show you guys the cross section. You have that vanilla ice cream and then that like hardened chocolate surrounding it. And I think that chocolate is going to be the best part. Let's see how it is. This tastes like you're eating ice cream out of a cake cone, and I love it. That thick layer of chocolate on the inside totally makes it. And the fact that this is significantly less than a Mickey bar and a Mickey sandwich makes it a win. I think I prefer this to the soft serve, but either way, both of these ice cream treats are worth the hype. We're walking right out of Epcot and over to the boardwalk because we have some coffee to get. We're going to be heading to the Cake Bake Shop Bakery because Emily Roses posted a video trying their new latte. It's a white chocolate pearl latte. It looks like it has some type of frosting or cold foam on top. Whatever it is, it looks like it's going to be very sweet. Let's try it. Here we have the white chocolate pearl latte. This has espresso, Ghirardelli white chocolate, French vanilla and almond syrups, steamed whole milk, and then it's topped with whipped cream and pearl sprinkles. A small is $9. In case you're wondering, I did go with a small, so this is a pretty big size for a small, but $9? That is an expensive latte. Way more expensive than Starbucks even, but people rave about their lattes here. This is going to be my first time trying one. Okay, it's good. It's very, very creamy, and it is definitely pretty sweet. I just mixed this around a little bit more, and I got a sip with a bit more almond flavor. Still not enough for me, but I have to say I am happy that they are not using Joffrey's coffee in this. I have not been loving Joffrey's coffee lately, so it's nice to get a break. And do I think this is better than the iced coffee that they have next door at Trattoria Al Forno? I'm not too sure about that. I still think I prefer the Trattoria iced coffee, and it's probably like half the price of this one here. I don't think this is the best iced coffee or iced latte at Disney World. I prefer the iced coffee that you could get over at Gideon's, the peanut butter cold brew. Again, I prefer the Trattoria coffee, and I don't see myself getting this again. So for me personally, I'm going overhyped. Let's head right down the boardwalk and over to Blue Ribbon Corn Dogs for our next viral food. This video is once again coming from my friend Promise, where she talks about the fried Hawaiian cinnamon rolls. Now, I have never had these because I'm like, it's just a fried Hawaiian roll. How good can it really be? But everyone seems to love these, including Promise. So we're gonna try them out today. This is the deep fried Hawaiian roll. It has Hawaiian rolls fried and covered in cinnamon sugar and sweetened condensed milk for $10. I mean, how can these be bad? They look and smell delicious. And one of the things that I really love about Blue Ribbon is that everything is made completely fresh. Your order is made to order. They are frying it right in front of you. But it is finally time to try these fried Hawaiian rolls.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
She was stretching, I was stretching.
This tastes like the most delicious, freshly fried donut coated in the perfect amount of cinnamon sugar with that sweetened condensed milk. Wow. I didn't think they would be this good because I was honestly thinking like, okay, a fried Hawaiian roll. I thought I could make this at home and it sounded super simple, but It's pretty dang tasty. I could use a little bit more of the sweetened condensed milk, or I think this would be really good with some cream cheese frosting as well. But man, it's so fresh. The crunch on the outside of those Hawaiian rolls is perfect, but it's so soft and sweet and doughy on the inside. The internet didn't lead me wrong with this one. Worth the hype. It is time to hit up Coronado Springs, and we're not here for a food. We are here for another coffee. I'm not sure who actually discovered this coffee, but I did find a video from Glam Girl M who says the best coffee at Disney right now is the cookie butter latte. It looks amazing. I love anything cookie butter flavored, so this should be great. I'm not entirely sure what exactly is in this latte here because there were no ingredients listed. All I know is that it was $10. So another very expensive coffee. I see some Biscoff has been lined in the glass there, and it was really funny. They actually just had a whole lineup of cups and they were putting the Biscoff around them because I guess they get pretty busy sometimes and they got to have these cups prepared. But let me tell you, there is so much cookie butter around this cup here. They definitely did not mess around with that, which I appreciate, and I am so excited to try this out. Wow. I think it's safe to say I love this latte. The cookie butter pairs so well with that coffee flavor, and the cookie butter doesn't overpower the coffee either. It's like the perfect combination. And I love how much cookie butter they have on the outside of this glass. I actually have to go in and get a spoon to kind of finish that off there. It's too good to pass up, but that brown sugary, brown buttery flavor from the Biscoff, it's a match made in heaven with this latte here. I don't always drink coffee because I have to be honest, it does hurt my stomach. So coffee has to be really good for me to risk the stomach pains for. This is one of those coffees. Up until now, I would always say the blueberry pancake cold brew from Disney California Adventure during their Food and Wine Festival was my favorite coffee I've ever had. This might be taking its spot here. The only thing that stinks is you have to come all the way to Coronado to get it, but honestly, it is worth it. I will be coming here all the time for this latte, man. I think it's safe to say, worth the hype 100%. For our final stop of the day, I've made it to Animal Kingdom, and I'm sure you can all guess exactly what I'm getting. Of course, I had to save the most viral treat at all of Disney World for last. Disney with the Littles posted about this, the must-try snack in Animal Kingdom, of course, the cookie dough brownie ice cream sandwich. I've already had this before. I think it is absolutely amazing and just as good as it sounds. And did I maybe decide to film this whole video as an excuse to get it again? Maybe. This line is definitely a lot shorter than it was the first time I got it. The cookie dough brownie ice cream sandwich from Terra Treats has a brownie layered with vanilla ice cream, topped with chocolate chips and edible cookie dough for $8.29. Would you guys just look at how good that looks? Let's see if it's as good as I remember. Honestly, this time it might be even better because I'm noticing a little bit of flaky salt on there as well, which honestly just knocks it out of the park. But if you are looking for a sweet treat in Animal Kingdom and you're not getting this, you are in fact missing out. That cookie dough is so good combined with the brownie. It's the perfect proportion of everything. Once again, I love this. It's not only one of the best sweet treats in Animal Kingdom, it's one of the best sweet treats in all of Disney World. 100% worth the hype. We're ending with a bang. Well, that's going to do it for us here today at Disney World. We tried 10 different viral foods all around the resort, and most of them were really good. It just goes to show that all of the creators featured in this video know what they're talking about when it comes to good food. So everyone make sure you guys go follow all of these awesome creators that have been featured in this video. If I maybe missed a viral food, drop me a comment down below and let me know. Who knows? Maybe there will be a part 2 of this series here. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you to everyone over on Patreon. I really appreciate your support. If you enjoy honest Disney food reviews, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.